My name's Cody from Ring Ready Boxing, and here is 5 ways to get faster hand speed for beginners. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down 5 different things how you can get faster hands for boxing training. Things you can practice on the bag, things you can take into sparring or even fights if you really wanted to go down that route. Now my first tip is going to be always think speed over power, because the biggest mistake I see is too many people going in for the kill, going in for power, whacking away on the bag when just think speed, like just having it in your head thinking, I need to punch faster, I need to punch faster, I need to be a bit quicker, I need to be more loose. It's going to help you flow better. So rather than being on the bag and trying to just get on there, let your hands go. And that is one easy way to improve your speed, just by thinking about it. Tip number 2 is actually going to be a fundamental which you should be practicing anyway if you haven't already. It's going to be getting your hands from point A, meaning from your guard, from your natural position, to point B, straight back to point A. So it should look something like this. So if my guard is here, left hand slightly in front, right hand's covering the face, I'm not going to go from here or like this, wide. I'm going to keep it a bit more tucked in. And just from the chin, just pop it out, boom, then bring it straight back, boom, just there. So I'll show you here. So as you can see there, I'm not loading up my shots, I'm not looking for power, I'm simply trying to keep my punches as subtle as possible so I don't show my opponent what's coming. I'm not loading the hand up and then throwing. I'm not tensing my face up here. I'm not trying to put my shoulder all the way back and forward. Literally just from there, bam, bam. That's one of the main fundamentals you have to practice as soon as you can. Now my third tip for you is going to be don't overcommit to punches. Too many times I see beginners really committing to punches and actually just going for it every single time, when I think that makes you load up a little bit more. Similar to the last tips, it makes you load up, it makes you seem a little bit predictable. But also, if you miss an overcommitted punch, you're then going to struggle to throw the next punch. You're going to be off balance. You might get caught. You might get caught if you're sparring. If for an overcommitted punch and it misses, you've got a big chance of getting caught. So if you just undercommit a little bit, well, don't undercommit, but don't overcommit. Don't go in for the kill every time. Just sit back and just let your hands go. So if I'm here, see out there, I'm just letting my hands go. I'm not overcommitting to the bag. I'm not gonna start boom boom then just go whack whack. Overcommitting. Just sit back, especially on them hooks. That's where I would say the main thing is. Your straight shots aren't as bad, but if you miss a hook, let's say I miss a hook here because I overcommit. So let's say that's an opponent and I go here and I miss, I might come all the way over here or get caught. But if I just commit a little bit less and go more for speed, see that there? I missed the second time to show you that even though I did miss a shot, I could still quickly regain my balance and go back in to throw my punches. So do not overcommit. Sometimes you're going to want to commit, but do not think every time you throw a punch, you have to really, really go for it. Just sit back and go for the speed instead. Now this fourth tip I absolutely love because it's going to be a little bit controversial when you hear it at first, but it's actually a really, really useful tip. So naturally, we're told to have our hands up, protecting our chin, right? But I think your lead hand, so the hand that you jab with, that punch there, I don't want you to have it on the face, on the chin like this. I actually want you to have it a few inches from the face, just out in front, because now that punch has to cover half the distance to get from that point A to point B, back to point A. Your point A can now start here rather than from the face. So if you have that hand slightly forward there, that's now half the distance to travel, meaning it's going to be quicker to get your hand to, well, either the bag or your opponent's face as such. So it is like driving a car or anything like that. If you walk somewhere, it's not going to be as quick as if you run there, right? Because you're covering more distance with every step you do. It's kind of like that. So when you're holding that hand up, Doesn't have to be here. Have it slightly in front. And I'll show you what it looks like on the bag. So rather than going here and because I see so many beginners do it, and it's great that you want to protect your face. It's absolutely perfect. So I love that you're being taught that and you're really eager to have good defense, but you can still have good defense and be just as good as a boxer with that lead hand a bit further forward. So if I show you again now, can you see the difference? You can see the difference there, definitely. I'm not overcommitting. If we put all these tips together, they all go hand in hand. If I'm thinking speed there and I'm not loading my shot up and I've got half the distance to travel, that jab is going to cause problems. Now my fifth and final tip, I love this one because I got taught this early on and it really, really helped me let my hands go and actually start landing good combinations. It's actually going to be, sometimes you need to throw flurries and uncommitted punches and not be afraid to actually not land them shots. They're called throwaway shots. Shots you throw not to land because you're looking to land something else. You're looking to set something up, right? So I'll give you a quick example. Just take a look here. So what you've seen me do there is throw punches that I'm not looking to land the first 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking to land the fifth, bam, down there. So as you can see there, I actually threw some shots lower, like I'm throwing body shots. So it's like I throw the first 4 to the body, because if that was an opponent, what's going to happen if they hit your body? You're going to drop your hands down like this. So the first 4 punches is just to get that reaction to open the chin up around the side, to get your opponent to go like this. So then you've got the opening up here. So then first few punches are called throwaway shots. You throw them purely for the fact of landing the punch after. So I'll show you again here. So it might be like a 4 uppercuts to the body and then a left hook or any hook you want to the head. So here, and that can really help with speed because it can fluster your opponent. It can leave them feeling a bit overwhelmed, like, I don't even know what just hit me. And you can just let your hands go. You're not looking to go bam, 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 bam. You're looking to go do, 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 bam. That one shot over the top is the one that's gonna land. Now that's me, Cody, from Ring Ready Boxing. I hope you enjoyed this video today. I hope you found it useful. If you have found it useful, I actually have a free shadow boxing guide, which I will link down in the description below. So take a look at that, as it will help you develop on all these things that I've just shown you today. So go to the description, grab that, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.